My bad, YouTube, the phone cut off. I'm gonna try to make this real quick because I got exactly 6 minutes, and the other video just cut off on me again. So this is the second time doing this. Anyway, so Khalid ibn al-Walid had sent a guy named a guy named Talaha ibn Ubaydallah to seek both of these guys, Khairijah ibn Hisn and Mansur ibn Zaban. He was unsuccessful in finding them, and most of the guys got away. He had ended up killing only like one person, but they still had control over Al-Qasa. So Khalid ibn al-Walid was put in charge of the people there to make sure everything was secure, and Abu Bakr also gave him an assistant, a subordinate under him by the name of Thabit Qais. So he also gave Khalid ibn al-Walid another order to go to the land, go to what was called Bazaka. Again, that's 25 miles southwest of Hell, within the region of Najd, at the northern portion of it, to fight against this guy who was supposedly some type of false prophet. Now his name was Tulayha ibn Kuwaylid. All right, so they went. Well, nah, he didn't. Well, actually, Khalid continued to travel there, but he had sent another guy, two people actually. One, his name was Ukasha ibn Ukasha ibn Hisn, and then another person named Thabit ibn Akram, or Akram, Akram. So they went and they had found or met up with this guy named Habal ibn Kuwaylid, which was the brother of this false prophet, and they ended up killing him. Now I do got a question about that because I'm not sure how they penetrated there, but they supposedly killed this guy, and so when the false prophet found out about them, he caught up with them and ended up killing both of them. Following that, that's when a major battle ensued. Now, where the false prophet, so-called, killed these people at was not that far from the battlefield. That's why I got a lot of questions about it, but it's not that relevant to the whole thing I'm trying to figure out, so I'm gonna leave that alone for now. So that's when the major battle ensued. Now the false prophet had another guy named Uyana ibn Hisn. I think that was that was actually his last name, Uyana ibn Hisn. And he was a head of the Fazari tribe. He was one of the heads of the tribes there. So they met and they fought against the Muslims, but ultimately they lost, and Uyana ended up getting captured. And the other guy, the false prophet, he had escaped. So Uyana, was brought back to the caliph, because obviously Abu Bakr had made it back to Medina before this, and he was set free. So I'm assuming that he had professed Islam right before he got set free. And then the false prophet Tulayha ibn Kuwaylid, it's like 2 or 3 different stories about him. One person says that he made it out or whatever, he escaped and he set up a tent, and then he went to a few sacred places, and he made it, or actually in Mecca. Then after that, he made it to Medina and got captured and was brought to the caliph, and then later on accepted Islam. Another person says that he made it there willingly and professed Islam. Either way, he becomes more important later on when they venture further into Iraq. So whatever interpretation it may be, he did accept Islam eventually. So as far as like the rest of the guys that made it out or ran away, it was like 2 places. One was called Rahman, and then another one was called I think Ubaynan or something like that. But they basically got defeated, and then they also accepted Islam as well. That's pretty much how the chapter plays out. The thing is that this all occurred before the people of Jawf al-Yamama, which is also within the region of Najd, had got defeated. I'm talking about like one of the false prophets there who fought against the Islamists as well, Musaylima ibn Habib. I talked about that right before this chapter, but see, this chapter actually, you know, the stuff that they mentioned in this chapter occurred before the people there rebelled. But again, this is still after 632 altogether. So that's pretty much how the chapter go. You know, I kind of like mixed up a little last name, but that's all right. I put like a little heading as far as the correction of the name. I just wanted to get this portion out the way. And like I say, it's like 3 more chapters after this, all dealing with this same period. This chapter is called the Apostasy of the Arabs, by the way. So yeah, that's it. That's all I'm gonna say so far. It's September 23rd, 2017, probably going on 9 o'clock right now. It's your boy JL/.